From the home of Super Bowl 48, MetLife Stadium, the site for today's game.
Back in your days when you had to take on a team from the AFC, didn't know them all that well. What was it like as we have this little interconference matchup today?
Well, I thought back in those days, Jim, we were about ready to show them what toughness and hard-hitting was. Today it's a little different, but I'll tell you this NFC team, they are a hard-hitting bunch.
Smith's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And he gains maybe 3.
Why, it's not that good?
Second down coming up. The Chiefs bring in an extra tight end for this play. He has the grab. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards,
like
so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
First down at the 33, and they'll run the football with Charles. Gains 5. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Smith will have it in the pistol. Jamal Charles carries the football. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Charles is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Charles is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Has his target. Rolls there to take him down.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
It's a two tight end formation. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie makes that pick off. The tackle is made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 37. And Jennings going to take the handoff now. Parker's there to take him down.
The Giants' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Play action. Got the completion. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. Offense lines up here. The Giants have it at the 29. Handoff made. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Jennings is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Offense lines up here. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
The Giants snap it at the 31. Got the completion. Brought down at the 20.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Third down and 8. Throwing now to his left. The Giants get a first down.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You kind of mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completion.
That brings the play to an end.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second and goal to go from the 1. Ali's there to make the tackle. Offense lines up here. Third and goal from the 1. Johnson's is an animal on that play.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
The Chiefs come out in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Smith with the handoff. Running to his right. Tackled by Antrel Roll.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
2nd down coming up. Jenkins in the slot. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. And Williams is all over that offense and brings him down.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
Charles lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 12. Smith's on the move. He'll fire it out to the left. Has 12 on this play.
Smith's able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
1st and 10. Jamal Charles. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd and short. Gets the handle here. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1. Smith's setting up now in the pistol. Play fake. Looking across the middle. Makes the catch. Fasano's brought down after picking up 14 on the play.
What?
Smith selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
1st down and 10. And he hauls it in. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, you get a couple 1st downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
1st and 10. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. Smith's lining up in the pistol. And a flag is down. Catch made. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a 1st down.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. To give. Charles inside. Gains 14.
The Chiefs' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. 1st down here after the run. What a drive this has been. And they go back to the ground. Gets about 4 yards that time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
He's brought to a halt.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
The long drive continues. 3rd down and 2. Right back to him once more. The Chiefs now move the chains.
1st down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
This long drive continues. 1st and goal from the 5. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
This has been a long drive so far.
Second and goal from the 5.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line.
Mounting a serious drive.
Third and goal at the 5.
Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Terrible job that time by the defense. Third and goal. They're expecting pass. And they still can't stop it. This defense is just not fast enough to stop those touchdown passes.
Inside of the uprights. Chiefs getting set for kickoff.
Holiday will field the kick. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Giants ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. First down at the 22.
Heaving it down the field. Almost intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
That's second down coming up.
Beckham is going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Looking to go deep. Makes the play.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. The Giants signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
48-yard field goal try on the way.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. That will bring us to the end of the second quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll take a break and be ready for the start of the second half in just a moment. Fields the football at the 8. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Giants ready to take over the football.
They've come out in the dime package.
Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Has his man. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way. Reaches out and grabs it.
And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
They're in the hurry-up mode.
The Giants from the 32.
Eyeing that left side.
Parker's got the catch and the first.
The Giants look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching. Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second and 11.
Keeps it here.
Reaches out and snatches it.
Brought down right at the 50.
Third down after the completion. Getting set as fast as they can.
Play fake.
Interception. He's into the open.
This guy's good at making adjustments, Dan.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, on defense, to make a play like this, so much of it is about timing. Perfect timing by the defensive player. Gets the interception and runs it all the way back for a touchdown.
Makes the PAT.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. This will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Could have been intercepted.
Well, it was an incomplete pass that time against cover two, the two deep safeties, and you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Second down and 10. Keeps it here. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. It'll be third down. Offense lines up here. Launching it deep,
But it's incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This guy has a strong arm. That time he just sails the football way past the receiver deep down the field.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play.
Shotgun look here for Eli Manning from the gun.
He'll throw it over the middle. Intercepted. In on the stop.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here.
And they'll run the football with Charles.
No, because there wasn't enough water in the pool.
Nice.
That's why the thing
kept
kept going.
You run the football
That's why you
like
kept
this.
hearing. That's why the thing
Over
kept
a
sounding like
period
there was
of time,
nothing
it's going to wear
in
that
the
defense out. There's
what do you
no
call it,
doubt
in
about
the filter.
Nice job.
Because there was no water
offensive
going
line.
into the filter. Probably tomorrow, because I'm putting. I'm not at work. I have jury duty, so whenever I get out of jury duty,
Smith set
I have
in
jury
the
duty
pistol.
all week. Yes, I've already called. I called on what do you call it on
He's
Friday.
tackled beyond the
It says I have to
markers.
be. I
It's a
have to
first
report.
down.
Smith's a great running back
8:30
to have
a.m.
on your football team, isn't he? He
Till
goes
whenever.
up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Chiefs lined up in the pistol. First down.
I
at
had
the
to add
23.
water to it.
Coughed up the football. A recovery by the defense.
It's got some daylight. Touchdown and drawing close.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
And so they convert it here on the 2-point try.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Davis going to test the coverage this time. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. First down at the 18. Makes the reception. Gets about 9 on the play.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
Smith will have it in the pistol.
Second and short. Jamal Charles carries the football. They deck him in the backfield.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Smith setting up now in the pistol. The Chiefs in the pistol formation.
Third and 4. Jumps up and hauls it in. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
First and 10. Charles has handed the football. Left side. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
And here we have second down. No time to huddle now. They'll go shotgun here. Should have had it.
Probably look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop the pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
The final quarter begins with this snap. Patterson's there to make the tackle.
It's now second down. Wasting little time.
Another handoff right back to him. Gains 15.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
Smith's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 34. Setting up screen. Nothing there on the screen. Pass ball's incomplete.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good throw and catch. That time, neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
The Chiefs have it at the 34. Davis taking the handoff.
They bring him to the turf.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
Good coverage by Roll that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Offense is back on the field on 4th and 8.
Charles is lined up in a single back formation. The Chiefs from the 32. Has the reception all alone.
I don't know if I agree with that call going forward on 4th down here in the second half when you got a little lead, but the coach is confident. They go for it on 4th down. They pick it up, and that keeps the drive going.
Play after play after play here on this drive. First down and 10.
He's headed right. Smith's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. What a drive this has been. Second down and 5.
Jamal Charles. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The long drive continues. They will give it to Jamal Charles.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. They're able to move the chains after that last run. This long drive continues. Gives it to him again for about 4.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Second and goal from the 3.
Slashing to the right side, and he's brought to the ground.
The defense has to know the situation here. They know if they give up a touchdown, the game is over. So you play run all the way, be very aggressive, and try to stop it.
Football sits at the 2.
This has been a long drive so far.
3rd and goal at the 2.
Nice tackle.
The Giants will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point.
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Goal line defense on the field. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie has an interception. Breaks the tackle. Has space. Touchdown in the late stages.
Woo!
What a great job that time by the defense, getting the interception. And how about this, late in the game, and they return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Giants getting set for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. Giants ready to kick it away.
Takes it from the 2. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Smith's lined up, empty backfield. 1st down at the 26. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitz is coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Smith takes it from the gun.
Almost intercepted that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Makes the reception.
He stacked up at that point.
Big 1st down by the offense that time. Here in the 2nd half, they're losing a close game, and you get that 1st down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
And that pass is swatted away by Rodgers-Cromartie.
To be a great defensive back in the NFL now, you have to read the receiver. When those hands go up, you do the same, and that time the defense knocks the football down.
2nd and 10. Alex Smith looking long, and it's picked up by Rodgers-Cromartie. That'll stop the play right there.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Takes the knee.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
Browns, Giants, coming up from the home of Super Bowl 48, MetLife Stadium, the site for today's game.
What a matchup we have at wide receiver today. Two of the biggest threats in the NFL who love to cause chaos for opposing defenses. How about this matchup, Phil?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you have speedy wide receivers, what you have to do, you got to make sure your safeties are smart, they're talented. Both teams have that because it is easy in this game nowadays to get the football to the wide receivers. If they can't get open down the field, just throw them some screens on the outside and dare the defense to tackle it.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Handoff by Manning. And pick up about 4.
This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Second down and 6.
He'll keep it on the play fake. And there's Cruz. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
For this defensive group at safety, the former 49er, Donte Whitner.
Donte Whitner is one of those dual safeties. He's good against the pass, and he is one heavy hitter. He can jar the football loose with some of those tough hits. You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run, and if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The Browns go with the dime formation here on defense. Running back in motion here. Manning's got it in the gun.
Looks to his left. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And Jennings going to secure the handoff. Brought down after a gain of 15.
Jennings is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Browns come out in a dime package. The Browns defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
2nd down following that incompletion. The defense comes out in the dime.
Dansby's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Beckham, a receiver in the slot.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
The Giants will take the snap from the 30. They go screen with Jennings.
Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
The Giants take it from the 23. Manning still got it on the play action.
Good job by the defense that time. Fourth down, they were ready for everything. Very aggressive, fast. They make the play, and this could change the game around.
First down here. Manziel lines up in the pistol. They're setting up screen. Very nearly intercepted. The offensive starters include at tight end a former basketball player at USC who had a breakout year in 2013, Jordan Cameron.
Quite a few ex-basketball players playing tight end in the NFL, and Cameron is one of those guys that can just run, catch. Of course he can catch. He played basketball. That translates very well to catching the football in the NFL.
As we take a look at this defense, he is one player who can totally change the course of a game, and I'm talking about Jason Pierre-Paul.
The New York Giants, the last 2 years, they have missed the presence of Jason Pierre-Paul because of injuries. They need him to get back to the player he was 3 years ago. If that happens, look out. The Giants are going to be terrific on the defensive side.
Miles Alston hauls it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Manziel's going to be in the pistol here. The Browns snap it at the 31. This is going to set up a change of possession.
The Browns decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. The Giants snap it at the 31. Here's the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Second down here after that run play. The defense comes out in the nickel. And Jennings going to take the handoff now. Bryant's the one who brings him to the ground. And Jennings lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First down at the 20. Keeps it on the play fake. Victor Cruz hauls it in. First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. Will go ground. Outside to the right. And picks up about 3.
Getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Second and goal from the... That's a touchdown. Able to take it across for just a couple of yards out.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Giants lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
Okay.
He's got a chance to return this one.
I just did it not too long ago.
20 and brought down at the 23.
Okay.
First down coming up. The Browns, pistol set here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 31.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Offense lines up here. The Browns snap it at the 31. Picks up about 2.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down. Keep the chains moving.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Manziel lines up in the pistol. Will go ground. Trying to fight through. Right up, ball is out. comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
And Jennings got it on the handoff. Brought down by Dansby.
We're back here in this low-scoring affair. Second down now. Offense lines up here.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
And gains about 1.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
Manning from the shotgun. And Cruz has got it. First down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the reception. And Jennings is brought down. That leads us to second down. Offense lines up here. Ball's on the ground. And the recovery is made by the defense. Tackles made.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier. So hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
The Browns are set now for their next possession. Benjamin's lined up in the slot. The Browns take it from the 23. The catch is made. Taken down a yard short of the first. Following that completion, second and short. Offense lines up here. He makes the catch. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Staying with the passing game on first down. And that pass is swatted away by Rogers Cromartie.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
The Browns have it at the 34. Looking long.
And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Benjamin's lined up now as a slot receiver. Screen has his man. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Browns will have to punt the football. Parker's going to take this one from the 26. And that gains a few.
Well, I can't blame the punt returner at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
They've come out in the dime package. First down at the 29. And Jennings handed the football. That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down following the incompletion. Still got it after the play action. Can't find the mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense. The Giants will punt the football. The Giants had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. Fourth down, close to the first, so the offense stays on the field. The defense comes out in the dime. The Giants from the 37. On the money. Carlos Dansby makes the tackle. The Browns defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right play. They were in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Manning's back in shotgun formation.
Trying to work that left side. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here.
Eli Manning takes it from the gun.
Catch made. Dan picks up about 3.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. Offense lines up here. Set up screen. Secures it with 2 hands.
The Giants do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
On the way, 3rd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Good piece of tackling.
Manning is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
First down here after the completion. Mounting a serious drive. Marching down the field and taking their time.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catch made.
Gilbert's there that time for the tackle.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
And Jennings taking the handoff. The tackle is made.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump up.
Giants, touchdown.
That was a good job on that touchdown that time. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
The Giants getting set for the extra point. And the point after is good. Josh Brown about to boot it down the field.
He'll take it from the 1. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Keeps it here. The ball is jarred loose. The offense was able to recover the ball.
Well, the defense always says, let's call some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one emotional letdown.
Second down here. Offense lines up here.
Looking long. But it falls incomplete.
Well, even though they didn't get to completion, I like the fact that they tried to throw the football deep down the field. Keep that defense off balance.
Third down on the way.
Manziel set in the pistol. Austin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
The Browns call a timeout and are left now with only one. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Play action. A near interception that time by Rogers Cromartie.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants ready to kick it away. Benjamin will test the coverage.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
The Browns getting ready now to start their drive.
Manziel lines up in the pistol.
First and 10.
Trying the right side. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2nd and 3 after that last carry. The Browns line up in the pistol offense. To the ground. And a run right up the middle. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
First down here after the run. Benjamin's in the slot. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
That is so tough to do when you think about it. We got world-class sprinters running down the field, and you're able to stay close to them and reach out with one hand and knock it down. Great play.
Manziel's setting up now in the pistol. The Browns from the 32 setting up screen. And this will just go for an incompletion.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Browns from the 32. Has Cameron. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Finds his mark. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
Wasting no time now for this next play. Going deep. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie makes that pickoff. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Now 1st and 10. And Jennings going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 10. Coming up, 2nd down. The play clock's running down. A near interception by Whitner.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. The Giants take it from the 33. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains. They're able to move the chains after that last run. And Cruz is going to get set in the slot for this snap. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. They need to get the play off. Manning's got it in the gun. Gets it out for the completion. Brought down at the 44.
Well, if the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Gilbert's able to knock the pass away.
Boy, it must be hard just to knock the football down. That time he's in good position because you know the defender wanted to go for the interception, but he played it smart and knocked it down instead.
Not far from a 1st down. They're going to go for it.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. The Giants have it at the 44. Play action, Manning.
That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
In the second half of a football game and you are winning, now you must manage the game properly. Not a good job by the team that's winning. They go for it on fourth down. They fail, and they put their team in a tough situation.
The Browns offense now coming out. Benjamin's a receiver in the slot. Pulls it in. Gains 17.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Offense lines up here.
The Browns from the 27. He's tackled right at the 24.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Benjamin's lined up in the slot.
2nd down and 7.
With two hands, he has it. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
They face first down. Offense lines up here.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Another carry here. And that picks up 3.
The Browns try to run the football that time down in the red zone. It does not work. I would advise them to go to a different plan and not try that run again.
Third down. Offense lines up here. Takes it from the eye. Just when they needed it at last to hit on a third down conversion.
Well, sometimes you just got to say the tough team is going to win. You got the ball on offense. You're down on the goal line. You need to score here. Can you get it in?
1st and goal from the 3. Back to the ground.
That tackle made by Pierre Paul.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
2nd and runs it across. Touchdown.
How about that? The fullback scores the touchdown. He does all the blocking, gets beat up all the time, but nothing like getting the football where you can score to get it done.
Billy Cundiff ready for the kickoff.
Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Giants come out for the next possession.
First and 10. Sticks to his hands. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. This will be 2nd down. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. Throws the pass. Had it, but dropped it.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
This is 3rd down. And Jennings lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. He's got the catch. He's brought to a halt.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
And Jennings able to get the job done and picks up the 1st down.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the 2nd half. Nice play that time. You pick up the 1st down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. Parker's taken down at the 49.
Well, here we are in the 2nd half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the 1st down and just keep marching from here.
We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. That ball has been picked off. In on the stop.
Mingo's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. And they get to him at the 45. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. Throws to the right. What a reception. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the 2nd half. 1st down. Pressure on every snap now.
Well, I was
This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Picks up maybe 3. 2nd down. Late in the 4th quarter. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. Quickly to the line. 2nd down and 7. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the 2nd half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh. That opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
1st down following the long play. They'll run it here. Takes it across. It is a touchdown.
I would bet 1st and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power of football at its best.
The point after is good.
1 minute and 36 left. I just have to get in the field goal.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Yeah, that was funny. I was like, what are you doing, man? See, I'm not the one that drinks. Ah, that makes sense. What a responsible father.
The Giants now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. First down at the 21. He's taken down.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having offensive linemen getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
not responsive enough for me.
Second down coming up. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Play fake. Throw to the left. Brings it into his body. Breaks free. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here.
Keeps it here.
I'm tired of it.
Cruz combining.
All the
back to playing
quarterbacks
bad.
in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Brought down by Dansby. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10.
Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. He's got the catch.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Giants come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with.
Hurry up, in effect now. They'll hold on to the timeout. First down and 10. Play fake.
Gets it out for the completion.
Touchdown as we near the end of this one.
I haven't
So
done
many
the
people you can give credit to on a drive like this when you're down late in the game and you march down the field and score and take the lead. What a job. I'm going to give credit to the offensive line. They were terrific.
The Giants lined up now for the point after.
No, it's not cheating. I think they fixed that.
Extra point
It's
was
not on
good.
defense. I wasn't on defense. They've actually been lighting my defense up today. I'm on offense. I didn't score that much on offense.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. Short kick here, looking to avoid any late game heroics. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
I got 12 seconds out. And the bad part is I'm streaming this, so I'll end up saving it if I end up losing. So I've played 3 games now in a row.
The Browns come to the
It's the
line,
third
fourth
one. I've
quarter,
won the other
with
2.
2 timeouts remaining.
First and 10. Keeps it here. Scrambling out of the pocket. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
One final snap coming up. Let's see what they can do here. Manziel lines up in the pistol.
Now first and 10.
Airing it out. And it's going to fall incomplete. The comeback effort comes up short.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Second down coming up.
Manziel's lining up in the pistol.
Looking to go down the field here.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Phil, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, you know, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.
What a memorable
game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.